Good morning, Ben Reifel families and staff. We just want to give you a sneak peek of the progress that we are seeing at Ben Reifel Middle School. My name is Hieronimus, and I have the pleasure of being the principal at Ben Reifel Middle School.
Hello, I am Becky Vandrongelen. I am the assistant principal at Ben Reifel Middle School. We are super excited to show you the progress of our building.
As you've kind of walked in here and panned in, this is the main entrance to Ben Reifel Middle School, and as you pan here to our left, you will walk into the main office area, and obviously, as you can see, we're still under construction here, but we did want to give you a sneak peek as you walk in. So this will be the main office area as students and families come into the main area of Ben Reifel Middle School, and we'll check in with attendance and so forth. And so the main office area as you see it currently. As we progress into the building, we're going to come into a house area, and a house area is where the core classes will be housed. And so your language arts teachers, your social studies teachers, your math, and your science courses will all be in a house area. As you can see, they're kind of putting together lockers right here. So your lockers will also be located in this house area. And we have 10 houses throughout the building. And so as you look through here, I don't know if you're able to kind of see the soffit and the walls. They're rotating a red and a yellow color, which lines up with our school colors. And so each house area will look a little bit different in regards to the soffit and the color on the wall of the conference area. But as we kind of progress here, this is a team area where you'll be able to do some team gatherings, have some small group work sessions for collaboration with each other and for classes. And so we're going to kind of walk in here, and as the house area is set up, your first classroom as you come into a house area is always going to be your language arts room, and then your next class will be your social studies room, and then a math and a science room. So as we walk in, we're going to walk into the English language arts room, and you'll notice it's a relatively large room because there is a divider that separates the language arts room and the social studies room, and that allows for our teams, if they want to do an interdisciplinary unit, say the social studies teacher and the language arts teacher for 6th grade might do a unit on mummies. And so the two of them might collaborate, and you might do activities together for social studies and language arts. And so the ability to open this space up and have two classrooms come together for those interdisciplinary units and also for team events. And so we walk through the English language arts room, and as we walk over to the social studies classroom, you'll get a feel. It's laid out very similar to the English language arts room, where we'll have our interactive boards for you, as well as a good layout in regards to the classroom.
This classroom is a typical math classroom. As you can see, there are whiteboards on the walls, and it is next to our science area. But this is what a typical math room will look like in each of our houses. This is a typical science room in each of the house areas. As you can see, it's equipped with sinks. And the nice thing about these science rooms is that our lab stations are movable, which will help meet the needs of all students.
Ben Reifel families and students and staff, we're standing on the grand staircase between the first floor and second floor at Ben Reifel with the immaculate view of the grand staircase windows and the natural light that is going to come through. We want to take you into some of the Encore classes that you'll have here at Ben Reifel, so come along with us.
Students and families, this is one of our CTE rooms. This is typically where the 6th grade will be. They may work with some robotics, some engineering. You can see that they have different stations and different modules that they will work at. Come along with us to the production room. In the production room, the students may be working with plastics. This is the area that they will work with those items in. And then we'll take you over to our next couple of classrooms. And this is where the 7th and 8th grade will work with their projects.
Okay, follow us, and we're going to head on into the art room. And so our 6th, 7th, and 8th graders will have an elective art class if they choose to have an art class. But this is one of the art rooms, and this is typically for the 8th grade 3D drawing and design will be in this room. Again, notice the nice size of the classroom, the ability for you to store your projects on the casework and the cabinetry here. But come along with us and let's head over to the other art room. This would be another classroom, another art classroom that you could possibly have your art class in. Again, I always look back and think back to the natural light that is coming in, and that is the really neat thing about the Ben Reifel Middle School, how it's laid out, is every classroom for the most part has just that good natural light coming in and allows you the ability to see out, bring the outside and bring it inside as you are spending your day at Ben Reifel Middle School. So this is one of that second art classroom that you could have your art class in as well.
We are now entering one of our FACS rooms. FACS is a place that you'll do some cooking, financial responsibilities, sewing. This is one of the rooms that you will work out of. The second room that we'd like to show you also deals with FACS. And in this room, this is your kitchen. You can see that they have spaces already set aside for the different stoves, the microwaves. Right there is the table where the demonstration table where your teacher will demonstrate how to make certain things. And then when you get here, there'll be tables in the middle where once you're done with all of your cooking, you'll be able to sit down and taste and eat it. This is the second FACS room.
Families and students, we're now under the master grand staircase, heading back to our team areas, which will be 6-3 actually, and 7-3 will be back in this area. And as you can see, the lockers for those two house areas are underneath the grand staircase. And then as you come through here, and either to your left or to your right will be the entrances where if you would ride a bus to Ben Reifel Middle School, this is where you'll come in. Now, if you come in and you ride the bus and you decide to have breakfast that morning, then we'll have a little different entrance for you to be able to come straight into the cafeteria so that you can get breakfast. But if you don't decide not to have breakfast that morning, then these would be the two entrances that you would come in. And this would be your drop-off for the bus area is right out behind us right now. And so these would be the two entrances that you would use to come into Ben Reifel.
Students and staff and families, this is our wonderful library. As you can see behind us, we have a whole wall of windows. Great place for you to come in, check out books, and then sit in the windows or the great seating that we have purchased for the building to sit in here and read and take in the great sunlight and all that the library has to offer. Great place, great setup. You will truly enjoy this space once you're here.
Welcome to the fine arts area where you would have band, orchestra, and chorus.
You will have practice rooms. This is one of our practice rooms where you can utilize this space during the day to practice your instruments. We also have space for you to store your instruments. Great places to keep your...
If you are in chorus, this would be the chorus room, so we'll have risers in here for you. And this would happen during opposite of your directed studies period in the afternoon. This particular room, if you are a 6th grader and you have general music, this is where you would have your general music class. And that is an introduction to music to basically get you excited and maybe have you think about, if you're not part of band, orchestra, or chorus, to get involved in band, orchestra, and chorus. And that's one of the big primary goals at Ben Reifel. And you'll know one of our goals for all of our students is by the time you leave Ben Reifel, we want 100% of you to have participated in extracurricular activity. And that could be any athletics, that could be band, orchestra, chorus, or that could be any kind of club that maybe the students want to organize.
This room that we're walking into is orchestra. This is where you will practice your violin, your cello, etc. But this is the orchestra room at Ben Reifel.
Then come along with us and we are going to head into the band room, and we're kind of going in the back way, if you will. But you'll come in through, there's a door between the orchestra room and the band room, and this is the band room. And so if you are out for band, which we encourage all of our students to get involved in fine arts, get involved in extracurricular activities as much as you possibly can. This is where you would have your band class in the afternoon. Again, band orchestra course is always opposite of your directed studies period.
This great room is our commons. This is where you'll come each and every day to have lunch. As you can see, we have a nice big bank of windows again for you to view and look out when you're eating lunch today. But this great space is where you'll be for lunch and breakfast each and every day. Come with us as we show you how you will get your lunch and where you will have the serving line. This area is our serving area. This is where you'll come in, grab your trays, and look for the meal of the day, the different choices, the fruits, the vegetables, the milk, and then you will check out with your student ID number, as you do each and every year. Once you're through this, you'll go back out this direction and go to the commons and sit down and enjoy. The room that we're in currently is our auxiliary gym. This is a place where you may come for team rallies. We may hold ASP in this room. We may have some extra gym classes in this room, but this is our auxiliary gym. So take a look. Again, great bank of windows.
And come with us as we head over to the main gym. And in the main gym, you'll have your practices for volleyball, basketball. You might start your track practices in there as well. And so all of our special events in regards to any kind of athletics or any large building gatherings that we may have as a whole entire building for Ben Reifel Middle School, we will have down here in the gym. It's an awesome space. We've got some surprises for you that we're going to keep under our hat until you get here in the fall. But you're going to be super excited about this space and the ability for us to showcase the Bison and the Bison Way. So welcome to the gym space. Again, it goes back to we want everyone to be involved in extracurricular activities, and we'd love for you to utilize this space and make this space our home.
This spot that we are on is the stage, and we are overlooking our auditorium and all where the audience will be. This is the space where we will have all of the band, chorus, orchestra concerts. We will have musicals. We could have possible plays. We could have team rallies. This will be a place that we will use hopefully a lot and get it filled up with all of our families. We can hold 499 people, and we hope that every seat is filled for each one of our fun fine arts events. Another area that we'd like to share with you is our RISE area. Our RISE students will come through this door, follow with us to a classroom. This is one of the classrooms where our RISE students will practice their academics, their science, social studies, math, and language arts. Typical classroom here for you to see. Follow us, please, to the domestic kitchen where students will practice their life skills. Here is the kitchen where the students will be practicing those skills.
And then it does have a classroom attached to it as well, and so the classroom and the domestic lab can become one room. It does have a divider between the two if we would want it to just be a classroom and separate the kitchen in case the other classroom of students wanted to come in here and work during that time.
This is also a great lab area for the students. If they're doing any labs, this would be a space that they would also use in the RISE area.
Welcome to the counseling area, and so our 3 counselors will be based out of this office area. And so right now we're standing in the main office area where the register, the clerical will be. So anytime you would need the support of a counselor, or if a counselor would call you down, this is where you would come. And so like we said, we have 3 counselors here at Ben Reifel. This is basically connected to the office suite. So this back hallway just gives you a view of out into the office area. And along our left here are a few conference rooms that we will use as administrative office areas and areas for us to be able to meet with parents and students. And so as we come through here, you'll see a workroom area over here to our left. And then this starts the administration wing. And so principal's office, assistant principal office, and then our school resource office. And then we're back in the main office area again.
Also in this area, you will find our school nurse. If you are not feeling well or you need to be checked out for some reason, this is the area that you will come to visit with the school nurse. Thank you so much for joining us today on this sneak peek of Ben Reifel. We are super excited to have you here, and we cannot wait to have you in the building and get the school year started.
Like Mrs. Vandrongelen said, we are super excited for you to be part of our Ben Reifel family. We're excited to get to know you and your family, so please be on the lookout for upcoming announcements for tours and open houses throughout the summer, because we want to share this amazing building with our families and with our students, and we want to welcome you to Ben Reifel Middle School. We can't wait to get to meet you in person.
See you soon.
Take care.